another one right in front of us.
It's middle of October here in 2023. It was a little chilly this morning.
It was. I had a sweatshirt on.
Yeah, so we're down into the upper 50s, but it's still going to be pretty warm today. I think we get up to about 90 degrees today. So kind of a typical October for us here in Arizona. We got a couple things that have happened this week. I think the first one has to do with moringa and our little moringa. What'd you see this morning?
That we had another one sprout, so we are up to 7 out of our 10 that have sprouted on the moringas in this pot.
Yep, and we had talked about that and our concern because we had 4 sprout and then 5 and then 6. And it's been, what, 3 weeks? I think it's been 3 weeks, and finally had another one come up. I think this morning, I didn't see it there last night, and we now have 70% success. That's not bad. So speaking of success and greens, the pasture. So we've been on top of watering and that finally. It was a little different for us this year. Usually we have broiler chickens running across there at this time. We didn't have that this year because of Austin's wedding, which is next weekend.
Yes.
So probably be done with that by the time you guys see this. But we've had a chance to seed that properly with the alfalfa, which came up first. It looks really good. And now finally started to see some grass sprouts this morning.
Yeah.
Which is good because we actually don't have our chickens on there yet.
I know. They want out.
They want out. So fall is harvest season. We have a couple of things that we're going to harvest here this morning with you guys. One of them we're going to be harvesting for the very first time. Lift it up first and wash your hands. So yeah, you can kind of see they're dry. No, not completely. So they're a lot darker brown. Oh, so much easier. They're black. Right in there with the rest. So we took our first harvest of Tepary beans. Now, these beans are actually native to here in Arizona, down into Mexico, but basically the southwestern part of the United States and northern Mexico. But these have been grown for centuries here in this area. You know, we get a lot of questions about, you know, why we're growing out here in Arizona, and isn't that, you know, unusual or not normal? And actually, it's quite normal. In fact, people have been inhabiting here and growing down in and around the Phoenix area for hundreds of years. There were Native American tribes that were here, and they grew Tepary beans. So these have a long history of being grown here, and I can tell you they do amazing. They grow all through the summer, very, very aggressively. If you grow them without trellising, they're gonna completely cover and shade the ground. They put off a prodigious amount of bean pods, and what we're finding is even though we've planted 3 different colors here of these Tepary beans, it seems to be that they'll put off pretty much any color pod they want, or any color bean, I should say. Now, the one exception so far has been the white Tepary beans. So this particular bed has some white Tepary beans in it. Now these, we lost the initial planting that we planted, I believe, back in June or so, May or June. Came back, planted a few more, and we had, I believe, 3 of them actually take. So you're seeing 1 seed here and another seed here, and you can see just how much of this bed is completely covered in these Tepary beans. What I love about these is that they thrive during the summer. We planted these in June, July. If you guys remember, we had record temps, and you can see just how well these have done. So wonderful ground cover. We definitely need to get these trellised. As you could see in that prior clip, just a beautiful end cap that we have on one of these beds as they grow up a trellis. Again, they put off a tremendous amount of beans. The beans themselves are fairly small, but one of the things we noticed is the white Tepary does tend to have white beans, but we planted a red Tepary and a black Tepary. Both of those beds are actually putting off a mixture of red and black beans. So I'm not sure exactly why that's happening, but we'll get red, white, and black Tepary beans, which will make for a wonderful soup as we head into the fall and winter months here in Arizona.
Kind of the bigger ones? Or?
Yeah, I'd say the bigger ones. I'm gonna clean off this one.
Breaking branches here.
Mm-hmm.
I am.
No. You're like, I am.
You're like,
right.
It's like, no, really, I am. Don't tell me no that I'm not.
Okay. I'm sorry. What can I do? This, unfortunately, we can't feed to anybody. And this is the problem with turkeys, baby doll. They did a number on that.
The bigger, like actually yellow ones.
So I talked a little bit about native plants today. We're actually under one, aren't we?
We are.
What is this?
Our canyon grape.
Arizona canyon grape. So we actually got this one from
Richard's
Garden Center, right? In North Phoenix. I don't know whether they still have them or not, but I think at some point we might want to propagate this one because it's a wonderful trellising grape.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it puts on grapes that taste horrible, like really bad, actually.
Yeah, really small.
Really small, a lot of seeds. I don't know, maybe they would make a wine. Hard to say, I'm not gonna try it, but they cover this trellis just wonderfully and they come down like this in a waterfall. It's really pretty.
It is really pretty.
Yeah, it figures that something that actually is grown here does well here. I guess that's kind of the lesson today, is grow stuff that does well.
Yeah.
And it'll even do well during the summertime.
Yep.
So we harvested a few peppers, right? We have 2 types of peppers. What did we harvest today?
Banana peppers and jalapenos.
We're trying to get the other channel back up and running. Well, it's up and running, but haven't added in like a year.
A long time.
Yeah, but we've got some recipes we want to add. It's going to start with peppers. So we got a different banana pepper recipe, and then this one you're going to try something a little special because it's going to be mixed with
The
another pepper.
jalapenos.
Right.
Yeah.
We actually planted those jalapenos last spring. Lasted all winter long. I know Christmas time we had red and green jalapenos on that little bush.
Yeah,
So,
that's cool.
Yeah, pretty festive. More festive than me usually when it comes to that time of year. But
That's true.
everybody's got to be a Grinch every once in a while.
You're always.
Oh, okay, maybe that's true. So just want to thank you for joining us today. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. We cover a lot of things here on this newly established functioning farm and would love to see you on a regular basis. If you have any questions or comments, those go in the
Comment section down below.
and our Amazon shop. I'll leave a link down in the description. That's a free, painless way to help support the channel. If you start with the link down below, it doesn't matter what you buy. You help to support us here. So just want to thank you for joining us today and remind you, if we could farm on the edge of nowhere.
So can you.
Come on, baby.
Okay.
Ow, that's my finger. Get.
They're falling on the ground. She's taking them out of my hand. Oh my God.
Ow, finger, girl, finger. That's how you take care of cowpea harvest. Two? How come I've got like 5 or 6, girl?
I don't know.
Am I what?
Just getting ones that are dry, or are they
Well-
kind of not all the way dry?
There's a thing called dry-ish.
No, you need to get them dry. That's the point.
Well, we'll have to agree to disagree on this one.
I'm gonna pick the dry ones.
Let's do a test. Let's see if I pick them okay. You give me a special present. You want me to tell you what that special present is?
Yeah.
Well, it'll be a secret then. I'll tell you about it tonight. Okay, so these are really close, baby doll. I want to see what they look like. Here, I'm taking one out. I'm going to see what they look like. Ooh. They're pink.
And they're not done.
Let's see. No, they're definitely not done. Okay, I was totally wrong. So much for my present. Can I have that present anyway? You know, you went away pretty fast. I feel kind of like when we're having chicken and I look at the bone and you haven't finished the bone yet and I have to go behind you and all I get is the scraps. That's how I feel right now.
Go through that section. I didn't find any. I only found 2 dry ones.
Well, I've already found like 5 or 6 ones since you left, honey.
But you're in your area. Go to my area, where I was right here. The spot that I was at. Right here, I'm finding some.
Alright, there is a whole lot of green ones in here still. Okay, I'll take it back.
Are you not finding any?
Oh, I found one. I found one. I found one. So I'm right.
How far did you dig?
Let's not talk about that. They put off a prodigious. You like that word, prodigious? I don't think I've ever used that on camera.
I don't think so either.
So we got our
Sorry.
So, that's right. Still going, I think. I saw the 3 dots that are moving. I know what that means. Another ding is coming. There it is. Yep, still going. Still going. Anybody want to guess whether that's a male or female that's texting Lori?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's right. There it is. Just let me know when you're ready. Waiting on a woman?
Well, in that case, I'll just
There
text
you go.
her back now.
Yep. That's how it works. The fellas out there all know exactly what I'm going through right now. So do the ladies. All right, so let's talk about peppers. Nope, still going. Good.
I don't know. We'll see. Probably.
We'll see. Probably still going.
Fly at my face. Ooh, what is that?
That would be a tarantula wasp, or tarantula, whatever those things are called. They're painful if they sting you. Not that I've actually never been stung, but I hear they're bad. Tarantula hawk, that's what it's called. One of these days. There we are. We had blue. Blue jalapenos.